Alright, so now this is the recording of the actual show. So, hey, welcome aboard the Just Tied Now Shit with your host, SaunTai. Hey guys, welcome. This is Just Tied Now Shit, where we combine our minds with our hearts, see what our gut mind is saying, connect all those three circles, let whatever come out just come on loud, let it out, just talk. Oh yes, you want to know what lucid dreaming is about. That's why you clicked on this video. Well, Ty is giving me a lot of tips to tell y'all. So this is SaunTai room, so buckle your seatbelts or let them loose, whatever it is, because that is the first step in lucid dreaming. That it is your world. It is your idea of what happens next. It is your idea that you are surrounded in, that you are now immersed in. It's the idea that you are not just the creator, you are not just the creation, but you are both intertwined, living out the experience. That is the first awesome tip. If you wish to lucid dream, now some of y'all may be asking, what is lucid dreaming, SaunTai room? I never even heard of it. So allow me to introduce you. It is a way that in these dreams, these places that you go to when you are sleeping, are actual realms of reality that can be experienced in the way that you see, that you experience life here, with thoughts, actions, choices. That is the huge thing. Feeling as though you have a choice in a lucid dream. And that's what this is. That's what lucid dreaming is, having a choice, moving around, saying you want to do this, flying, talking to people you never seen before, talking to people you have seen before, shifting your environment around. If you see a monster or something, not being scared of it and being able to plot it out and see what it is and see that it's something of a creation of your own, right? Trying to tell you something that you was probably scared of, so it appeared in those forms. But all of this is lucid dreaming, detaching from the reality that you are awake in most of the time, and awaken your eyes in another reality. And we do this all the time when we go to sleep. Just that for some of us, it loses control, or we seem as though we don't have control, as I pointed out in the beginning. So, one tip that I can have is to start writing them down. Write down your dreams. Give it an awesome title, the Book of Tai, Dreamtastic, Adventures in the Dramatic, something like that. Book shadows is what they used to call it in Wicca when Tai first ran across it, he was telling me. So just give it something that's gonna allow you to really put your attention to it and come back to it every morning. And I'll even add this other tip that you don't hear from people. Write your daydreams down. Write those daydreams down, because that is just as lucid as regular dreams. And what does this writing down entails? It puts to your conscious mind that, hey, remember, I was somewhere else. I was doing this. I was doing that. Now I'm here. The brain is so used to habits. Whatever it does, that's what it remembers. And we remember just this reality. So breaking forth and writing it down as if it happened, then your mind will start to assimilate when you're in that realm and remember things and see and sense the control factor that already exists. Just like a kid. You're like, oh wow, I could do this now. Oh, I'm actually here. Like, this is real. Wow. It's not something I'm just like astonished by and I don't understand what's going on. It's like, this is truth. This is a truth. A truth. So just think about these things. Another tip I have on lucid dreaming that has helped me alongside my journeys is to go to sleep peacefully, in a way where it's not like even sometimes music going. You might have some calm music, but try not to have words in it. But as well, just not anything, and just allow yourself to breathe yourself to sleep. Allow the breath to carry you, literally, just allow the breath to carry you into the other world, instead of just passing out, not knowing what's going on, was watching TV programs and your mind was tuned into it. Now, on some levels, that might not stop you. You might be in that TV show as soon as you start dreaming. But in other realities, on the come up stage, it can get in the way because it can ground you to this reality. And if you don't hear that music in there, you'd be like, yeah, it's just things are not correlating straight. So your mind kind of just forgets about the dream, and then be like, oh yeah, what song did I listen to last night? And then you'll start thinking about other thoughts about the day, and then bang, bam, boom, you just back in this reality, and the Men in Black have wiped out your memory. And now you're like, oh wow, yeah, this is about my day. Let me just go brush my teeth. That's the other thing about writing it down. I didn't mention is write it down as soon as you wake up. As soon as you wake up, because when I'm waking up, as soon as the dream as soon as that world is starting to play out, that dream is starting to like wear off, it's replaced immediately by thoughts of, oh, I have an itch. Oh, I gotta brush my teeth. Oh, I should get some water. Or something that has to deal with the day. It cannot even be like a big worry thing, but something simply about taking care of yourself here will wipe away everything that you were just thinking of. So before any of that happens, before you even try to like put the pen and pencil right next to your head or your iPad, but make sure the notepad is like already first up. You don't see Facebook and all that stuff, because your imagination, your mind will jump into all of those apps, jump into whatever thought is next. And if you want to write down what thoughts you was in when you was in your dream, then you got to do it quick and relax, because then if you start thinking about a bunch of things, trying to grab the camera, it won't allow me to grab it. So then if you're thinking about a lot of things, you want to just go and think about those things, and that's going to be your reality. So another tip that I have on getting these lucid dreams popping on to the next level, where you just like, wow, looking around like I'm looking around, and it would be amazing. It's amazing. It's to switch up your language. I know we love the term dream. I even titled this video, or titled this video, Lucid Dreaming in Action, how to produce realities. Is stop calling it a dream. It's a reality. It's a place just as real as this. What does real mean? But what your senses are interacting with and interpreting. And since we have other senses, that's not just these five senses: sight, smell, taste, hearing, touch. There's the other senses when we're in these realms. So when we're interacting with objects, and that's in lucid dream, try to touch objects, try to touch things and see if your hand goes through it, or see if you can make objects appear in your hand or things like that, and just see what goes on, because you're in a different world, different senses. Talk, think, communicate. Don't be scared. That's what stops communication, all these things. Fearfulness. Observation awareness is hindered by fear. It's like you're only able to be aware at a certain point, and then if you fear, it's like it just starts to fall down a bit. So we cannot fear when we are there. Another tip that I have is, like I said, with the daydreaming. Let's recount the daydreaming. Daydream more. Write down your dreams. Go to sleep peacefully as you can, like without that much ruckus going on. Ask yourself some questions. Inquire in your mind. Always, like I said, the daydream, inquire in your mind about reality, and like building reality. See yourself in other places already. Like when you're watching a show, a movie, see yourself in the movie. If you're watching a band, see yourself as a band member, as the sound wave vibrations. Break your mind during your daily day as much as possible. Not break your mind, but open your mind. Open expansion of your mind. And that's where Ty has told me that the people like me, Magic Mushroom, have helped him as a human being. Because it allowed, hold on 1 second. Because it has allowed him to open his mind and expand himself to experiencing his realities without any programming in the way. There we go. Now we can grab the camera. It's not able to belong. Yeah, there we go. Because mushrooms reset your brain, even on a scientific level. They mess with your they help with the neuroplasticity of your brain so that neurons can find new groove paths to go down. So if you're traumatized, or like I'm saying with this lucid dreaming aspect, you get new ideas. So the neurons, as they're traveling down your brain, say, oh yeah, we can go like this now, we can go like this. It's a as above, so below correlation to everything. As above, so below. As we see things in our imagination is correlated to psychology, to neurochemistry. But yet it is not just either or. There is a never-ending story that exhibits itself as many times as it can, in as many areas as possible. In our bodies, in our mind, in this realm of realities of lucid dreaming is where it's at. I have a video where I was lucid dreaming. I'm lucid dreaming plenty of times where I've taken a little tiny dose of psilocybin mushroom and then went to sleep, or waking out of my sleep and taking a little bit and then went back to sleep. And that allowed for the programming of my mind to really shed itself and exist in the dream, in the world that I found myself in. And it was awesome. I was able to pat my arm. One dream I was able to fly. And another dream I saw how I was at a school and people were doing powers and stuff and practicing things like that. And it was other dreams where I'll see whole full-blown family members, people I haven't seen before, creatures I haven't seen before. A lot of people are scared of experience sleep paralysis. And this is where lucid dreaming takes a toll for people that experience this kind of thing, but they're like, hey man, that's something I don't want to do because it's demons involved and stuff like that. And that is where the magic mushrooms help with the reworking of my mind, as well as communication and true spirituality, or TO spirituality, which is formatted on individuality. Because I'm not scared. You can't be scared of these things that you will see. You have to know that you are powerful. You are a magician. You created that thing. That thing is nothing. Just like we're watching it on TV. It is nothing but a person in a costume. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. That's like two different accents. But yeah, y'all get it. Scooby-Doo is always a man in a mask. And he might be trying to tell you something, might be trying to present something, but it's nothing to actually be scared of. It's something to take control of. I remember in a dream, Jerry, recently, where I was watching a show and they was talking about lucid dreaming, and the lady was experiencing the sleep paralysis demon, and the people was trying to teach her how to experience lucid dreaming at another level where you can tell it to go away. Now I'm telling my girlfriend in this reality, you can't be scared of things like that. She was telling me, Ty was telling her, this is all Ty's story. Ty was telling her, you can't be scared of things like this. You control things like this. You created that's probably trying to say something, that thing just ugly. So then Ty was telling me, much Ty room, that later that night had an epic lucid dream where that thing actually appeared. First he said he saw it behind the door, and then he said that he conjured it up in the dream. Really felt like he conjured it up in the dream, and then laughed at it. It was as ugly as it was, but it was just laughed at. That he said it was actually possible to conjure it up. So everything that he was philosophizing about, he was putting into actual practice. And that's another thing that we can do in lucid dreams, because it's like a virtual world. A virtual world created and the code is your imagination. And when you get grips of your imagination, now to think like this and then think like this, not get too stuck in even a personality trait, always changing up. It will allow you your practice of creating virtual worlds, creating these spiritual realms and going to them and then being able to do what you want and not get lost in the sauce. A lot of people get lost in the sauce in this reality. They think that this is all that there is. And that is a tip. You cannot think that this is all that there is if you really want to get into lucid dreaming. We are multi-dimensional beings. We expand everywhere, in every direction, infinitely. So who are we to ground ourselves just here? It is an awesome thing to create action, change, environment, interact with the nature that's here. But it's something else to be able to experience realms like this, literally. And then live in them and have fun in them. And then come back here and tell awesome stories about our journeys and things and such. And the lessons we learned, if there were any. If there were any for the processing. And breathing. Stilling of the mind. Seeing the mechanisms that go about your daily actions in your daily business will allow you to lucid dream, because, tie with me, you will be able to have that same thought process going on in that reality. You're panicking all the time in this reality. You don't know what's going on with yourself. Always just action. No real behind the mind mechanism thoughts going on. Then that's how it's going to be in that reality, because you are you. So in those realities probably be more pronounced. Things probably scare you a little more. But that's how you are acting in this reality. Just correlating on correlating to that reality, and that's how just more layers are shed. So like another you, another me is living that out over there. But then it's like you still have this mind over here to witness that. So then you can take some things from there, create that channel, and then bring it over there. But it's still all here. And that's the magnificent thing to realize about lucid dreaming. It's all here. It's all right there. Like everywhere. All of this is, there is either no here or there, but now. And that is all that is pronounced. Announced. When you reach a certain point. But it's all here. You're not, whoa, I'm over here. Now I'm over here. Is bang, I'm here. Ta-da, I'm over there. Woo-hoo, I'm right there. All right, look right here. I'm not going to go through it, but I can actually open a portal. No, I'm going to show y'all the portal. Look at that portal. And I can just go through that portal, be in a totally different place. But yet it's still here. Still in the same space. Tai, who was like controlling me, SaunTai room, is still standing in the same space. Yeah, he's going to a different space. Tai always. Just Tai, just Tai, just Tai. Just think about these things, guys. If you want to achieve lucid dreaming, that is. All right, because this is becoming, Tai was talking to his mom, and mom was telling him that his younger sister and brother, that they are starting to write there in their dreams, because they was watching some videos, and my mom was like, yeah, they telling the kids to write down their dreams and stuff so they can remember. And I was like, and Tai was like, Mom, yes, that's what the kids should be doing, especially early, because we were able to lucid dream all the time when we were younger. All the time. That's why when we watched things on TV, we saw them. We were scared of them. Freddy Krueger, Jason, Bloody Marys 3 times in the mirror. All of these things that we used to do as kids, and like, yo, this actually worked. Those things actually do work. That reality never went away. We pass it off as all these different things, superstition and everything like that. But when you was a kid, that was the actuality. And after you have a breakthrough psychedelic experience, which is just a mind, psychedelic means mind expansion, expanding your mind to the point of out of this reality, you see that you still have that capability. And that capability, remembrance, comes back to you. Remember that remembrance come back to you. Even in the Bible, Jesus said, Eat this bread in remembrance of me. Solar plexus, me, Jesus. Solar plexus, sun zodiac as it goes through. You, remembering who we are. And that bread, y'all see out of the SaunTai room. We're gonna break a lot of barriers on this channel. Do some research, Dead Sea Scrolls. And the sacred mushroom and the cross, or just do your own research on the Just Tai podcast, SaunTai podcast. Check it out. But yes, writing it down, the youth is going to be more in tune with this. Those that psychedelic experiences is going to be in tune with this. Those who just put it into practice, all about your belief. If you choose to remember, you will remember once you start acting on it. Acting, practice, rehearsal. Not just thinking, but rehearsal, or else you'll miss out. And wake up and be like, I forgot the dream. I wish I'd remembered that. Or, oh man, I was asleep. I don't even remember being asleep. I just was passed out. Now I just woke up. And then you feel like you're trapped in reality. And for people like me, that can lead to depression and things like that. Because you look at it around like, man, this is all I am. This is all I have to witness. There's not anything more than this. But to achieve that level of lucid dreaming, it allows the mind, the soul, I say, to relax. To relax because it's enjoying itself. It's enjoying what's out there. It's knowing and learning itself in ways that was told not possible, but yet feels home, feels good, feels extravagantly true. Just Tai. Just think about these things. Now, one of the biggest tips, I already kind of said it, but one of the biggest tips that we're lucid dreaming now, to tie on that this can possibly be a lucid dream just as much as that other dream. As I was saying before, everything is all the realities. I kind of already mushed that in there. Ain't going to beat it into your brain that much. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna tie you on out of here. Hopefully this helped y'all out. Magic mushrooms and lucid dreaming, writing down in your journal, lucid dreaming, daydreaming, write them down. Thoughts that come to your mind, write them down. Get lost in your daydreams, get lost in your world, get lost in yourself, and discover who you are. And don't be scared of the truth. And please, some days we are comfortable with a beautiful lie. Just like this. It's nothing but a beautiful lie. But it is part of the truth. And that's what makes the lie so fucking beautiful. That's what makes life. Just add an F in between that. Between that lie, you have life. So, leave y'all off with this. We all tie. But do we really tie? Sometimes I don't know, dude. Sometimes I really don't know. This has been SaunTai Room. Saying Tai always. Drop a like, subscribe, share this in your universe. And I will catch you on the Tai side.